Hey guys, it's Ep55 here, and welcome back to episode 55 of my Manchester City career. Now in today's episode, we've got some big matches to play. The first game is going to be against Roma in the round of 16 of the Champions Cup, followed by some very important games. Just 4 days later, a game against Chelsea, and that is the final of the EFL Cup. So a huge match, an opportunity for us to get some more silverware, and then 2 days later, the Manchester Derby. Another massive game, a league match as well, at a very unfortunate point during the fixture schedule at the moment. It's 2 days after a final, so obviously not great for us, but it's going to make things very challenging in today's episode. Hopefully we can get back on track a little bit, start to play some better football, start to score some more goals, which we probably lacked a little bit in the last episode. Before we get into things though, if we could try and hit 100 likes, I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, maybe you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button as well down below, and that'd be absolutely fantastic. Let's crack on with today's episode, and this is how I'm going to go with for the game against Roma. Ederson starts in goal, Cancelo at right back, Company, Mangala and Mendy make up the rest of the defence. Gundogan, Suarez just in front of the defenders, and then we've got Sterling, Asensio and Neymar as the three centre attacking mids. Gabriel Jesus starts up front, and this is the bench that I've gone with. John Stones, Walker, Delph, De Bruyne, Diaz, Moreno and Sergio Aguero all get on there. Plenty of different options, but of course one eye also on the EFL Cup final. Let's see how we get on here against Roma. Of course we've got to get ourselves some away goals if we can. That'll benefit us massively going into the second leg. Okay, so here we go for this game against Roma. We are currently away in this leg, so we'll hopefully try and get ourselves some goals to obviously settle us down for the second leg. Going to be quite a strong team, particularly in the attack. Obviously a couple of players missing still, but certainly a very strong side, and that's because I want to make sure that we do successfully beat Roma in this match. Asensio into Neymar, great run from him. He's just been caught up actually by a Turbo. He's going to have to come back inside into Mendy to shoot on his left foot. Good save by the goalkeeper. Really good run actually from Mendy to get up the pitch and support us out for an early corner. Can we deliver a good ball in with Neymar here? Not a bad delivery. Company's leaped for it and saved comfortably by the goalkeeper. Asensio into Sterling. Oh, it's got to be a foul there, ref. Right into the back of them. Would like to see a card as well, but I doubt we'll see it. Neymar over this free kick. It's very, very close. Can I get it up and over the wall? Let's see. Oh, it's got in the back of the net. Neymar scores. We managed to get it up and over the wall perfectly. Goalkeeper couldn't get there, and it's a goal inside the first 20 minutes of this game. Neymar scores it. Really didn't expect that to fly in. But again, just a little bit of quality that we've sometimes not had on the pitch with Neymar, who's actually scored a lot of goals since joining for us. And it's another one to add to that tally as well in this game against Roma. Gets us an away goal, obviously very helpful going into the second leg. But look at this, up and over the wall. Keeper can't save it. Nice little free kick. Is that 1-0? Gabriel Jesus going to look to Neymar. Great pass. Neymar nearly got there. In fact, he does connect with it, and it's cleared off the line with the rebound there. Really good opportunity. I think it was Gundogan there that followed up with his head. Still has it here. Oh, looking for another pass, but managed to keep hold of possession. Really good bit of play. Neymar does well to get onto the end of the pass from Gabriel Jesus. Mendy's now going to go on the overlap. Look for a cutback into Neymar on his left foot. Had to be saved yet again. The pressure has really been turned up here on Roma. Sterling onto Gabriel Jesus. Great run from him. Needs a little bit of support from behind now. Nearly got fouled, but keeps going. Gabriel Jesus to cut it back. It falls to on his left foot. It's a tame shot. Saved comfortably. So far I've had 7 shots, and Roma have had 0. We are in complete control, but we're looking for a second away goal still. Gabriel Jesus with a great opportunity there, just couldn't quite make the most of it. Asensio also going to support along with Gundogan. Oh, back into Gabriel Jesus, can't quite fight for it and cleared. That's it for the first half, still winning the game 1-0. Obviously got ourselves the away goal here. We're actually going to make a change here. We're going to take off Neymar, preserve him for the EFL Cup final that we have in 4 days' time. We've got to think about that. We've got to make sure that we have our star man ready for the final. I don't think if he was to play 60, 70 minutes that he'd actually be fully fit for that game. So we're going to do that. It's obviously maybe a little bit risky halfway through the game, but I think it's necessary as a little bit of a precaution to make sure we have him for the match. Moreno will come on and hopefully do just as well on that left-hand side. Go on, Gabriel Jesus, switch that to Raheem Sterling. He could well be through if he brings it down well. Good touch and good finish as well. That's the second goal that we needed. That's exactly what we had to do in the early stages of the second half. Raheem Sterling does it fantastically. Brings it down well, slots it home past the keeper. Great movement also, from him and also Gabriel Jesus to get in a position to put that ball out wide. Fantastic play from Gabriel Jesus, just dropping off a little bit and finding a really good pass over the top of their defence and a good little finish as well. 2-0, and of course that puts us in a really good position now. Asensio on to Moreno. Great opportunity now. He can get in behind a Turbo. You can't keep up with him. He's going to continue with Moreno. Great pace shown from him. Cuts it back. Asensio couldn't be found, got intercepted well. Let's make some more changes. So 2 changes now. Diaz and Fabian Delph to come on. We'll take off Gundogan and Asensio. Both of those guys are going to come off. Gabriel Jesus will remain on the pitch. That means Sergio Aguero will start for the final in a few days' time. Let's see how we get on in the final 23 minutes of this game. Can we maybe continue to add to the scoreline? It would be nice to get a third goal. That would certainly help us out in the second leg massively. A 3-goal advantage you would have thought would be too much for Roma to come back from. Go on, Sterling. Thread that through. Gabriel Jesus has it. Great chance, tight angle, he's going to shoot anyway, good save, beats away by the keeper. Mendy's going to go back into the middle, Moreno off the bar, I thought we'd done it. The keeper all over the place, eventually gets hold of it. Crazy bit of play there in their box, and it ends up, it's still remaining 2-0 somehow. The ball didn't find the back of the net. Delph switches out to Sterling, what a pass, Sterling across the middle to Gabriel Jesus. Oh, maybe could have had a shot. It was a really good bit of play though again. Maybe it was a better opportunity for Raheem Sterling to shoot from, but anyway, the build-up play was fantastic. We found that pass out wide, and another really good opportunity for us. Raheem Sterling looking really good in this game, as has Diaz since coming on. Didn't quite have the finish. Gabriel Jesus linking up the play brilliantly yet again, dropping off and allowing a runner in behind. Sadly though, not enough for the third goal. Getting close though, but will we have enough time with 7 minutes left? That's it, a 2-0 win. That'll do for us. 2 away goals going into the second leg now. Roma are going to be in a very tricky position when they come to our place. Of course, if they were to get themselves a couple of goals, then that would change very quickly, but they only had 2 shots, 1 on target. We completely dominated them, had some great opportunities. Could have maybe had 3 or 4, but we didn't quite take those chances. The main thing is that we got the second goal, something we've not been able to do in previous episodes. So on to the final of the EFL Cup against Chelsea. This is the side that I'm going to go with. Ederson starts in goal, Kyle Walker, Tah, Stones and Rose in defence. In front of that we've got Kevin De Bruyne, Sol, and then Cancelo on the right hand side of central attacking mid, Asensio and Neymar as the other central attacking midfielders. Aguero starts up front, and this is the bench that I've gone with. Ferreira, Delph, Gundogan, Moreno, Diaz, Fernandes and Ferreira also on there as well. A little bit of a shame that Gabriel Jesus is too tired to get on the bench, because he actually played fantastically well in that last match, really well, and certainly if Aguero continues his kind of let's say inconsistent streak, then you know he could really be pushing for a starting place every single game. So we'll wait and see exactly what happens. Of course, you know Aguero's not going anywhere for the time being, but certainly something that could well happen maybe next season. We'll wait and see what happens to Aguero's form come the end of the season. But let's say we get on. It's a final of the EFL Cup, a chance for us to get some silverware. We've got to go out there and we've got to make sure that we comfortably win against Chelsea. Neymar is able to start and he's fully fit, so that's obviously going to help us out massively. Okay then, at Wembley for this match, let's see how we get on. Got to get ourselves a win here against Chelsea. Need to get ourselves some trophies and hopefully try and get a comfortable victory. We're after a few goals in this match. I don't really like it, a 1-goal win. I prefer to make them a little bit more comfortable for us, so hopefully we can do that. Oh, falls here for us. Oh, not a bad opportunity there for Cancelo. The right back getting in a good position. Well played, Sol wins it back brilliantly. Now needs a runner, needs someone trying to get in behind the Chelsea defence. Aguero was looking for it, didn't look too determined to run through, and so hasn't quite managed it. But Mike now on his left foot, Aguero to shoot, saved by Courtois. No really, no massive options for us in the box there. Cancelo looking to Neymar in the middle. Neymar, connects with it. Saved by Courtois, out for a corner. Wasn't really expecting that sort of header from Neymar. It's going to now be Asensio to deliver this ball in. Great chance at the front post maybe, and gets cleared. Asensio to deliver. What a ball in. What a chance. What a save. Cancelo with the header this time. And Courtois manages to keep it out. Chelsea really on the ropes early on in this match. And still a couple of opportunities for us to get a goal. We haven't quite managed to take them. A very similar match to the last game, where we've had 6 or 7 shots and still it remains goalless. Half time, 0-0. Not the first half that we were exactly looking for, to be honest. Didn't get ourselves the opening goal when we should have. 7 or 8 shots in that first half, 2 of which on target though, so it kind of tells you though the sort of shots we were having. I was, at this stage, hopefully going to be taking Neymar off again with an advantage of some sort for the Man United game, of course, in 2 days' time, but doesn't seem like that's going to happen now. We have to keep him on for a little bit longer until we can try and get ourselves in front. Oh, terrible challenge. Got to be a card there for Martinez. Surely. Neymar, can he try and recreate what he did in the last match? A little bit further out this time, and at the wall as well. He'll go over to take the corner. Neymar to deliver. Tah's in there. Tah connects with it and scores. We've got ourselves in front, and it's Neymar with the assist this time round. Brilliant delivery. Tah heads it in. Past Courtois. Finally the opening goal that we needed. And could that be the one that gives us potentially a trophy here? Obviously, there's a lot of the game still to go. We're not even 10 minutes into the second half yet, but certainly great for us to get ourselves in front. Chelsea have had very few chances in the first half and the second half so far, and we've got ourselves in front after 9 or 10 shots here. Finally, it's fully deserved, of course. Now got to try and push for a second one. Kevin De Bruyne looking to Asensio, going to cut it back. Kevin De Bruyne, got to beat, straight at the keeper. Need to pick out one of the corners. Of course, that was where we were aiming for, but it's saved by Courtois. Couldn't quite get the finish right here. Had to take the shot pretty quickly there, Kevin De Bruyne. Can we now replicate that first goal straight away here? Kyle Walker this time makes the dash with the front post. It's cleared as far as Asensio. Okay, all 3 changes, replacing all 3 of our central attacking mids. We're going to be basically taking off Asensio, Neymar and Cancelo, and we'll be bringing on Fernandes, Diaz and Ferreira. We're going to go with that. Final 15 minutes left of this game. Of course, we're obviously getting rid of many of our better attackers, but we're going to try and freshen up the team and also think about the Manchester derby as well in 2 days' time. I'm hoping that maybe a 1 goal will be enough. It's a little bit risky to do that, but we're going to see how it goes anyway for the remainder of this match. I still think we've got enough quality on the pitch to try and get a second. Danny Rose will have a go, and we've got ourselves a corner. De Bruyne to deliver this time round. Is it going to be as good? It will be. Tar connects with it and cleared nearly into the back of his own goal there. Diego Costa puts it over the bar and out for another corner. Tar makes a great run and connects with it brilliantly. Stones will have a go this time, and Courtois saves much more easier. Oh, what a challenge. That's more like it. Proper meaty one. It's, I think, 3v2 here for Chelsea. Don't know where our defenders have gone. Well played from Tar. Really sorts them out at the back. Fernandes wanting a counter-attack here. He needs some support, though. He needs some runners. Aguero's looking tired. He can't quite make the run. Ferreira's going to keep up the support. Ferreira into Fernandes. Oh, couldn't get there. And actually, I think got tripped up there. And in the end was, I think... the goalkeeper kicks it into their defender, it looked like. Anyway, very bizarre stuff at the back. Fernandes will hit it from range, and a good save by Courtois. Just gets a hand to it. We're looking good on the break, and it nearly got that second goal. Go on, just see this game out now. Into the 90th minute, we can't allow anything strange to happen. Ederson going to look to hoof it up the pitch. Come on, blow your whistle. 3 minutes added on. Surely that's it. Oh no, what has gone on here? Where's the midfield gone? We've won the EFL Cup. Finally, we've managed to do it. And I'm pretty sure that we've struggled to win this one before in previous years. I'm pretty sure maybe not even won it before. It's a 1-0 win against Chelsea. I said that we wanted multiple goals. In the end, we couldn't quite find the back of the net multiple times. But we obviously got ourselves to win a 1-0 win. Fully deserved, though, the victory. And we have had some really good chances. Played really well, actually. Just couldn't quite get past Courtois. He's had a fantastic game in this match. And we have just played really well. We could have won the game maybe 2 or 3-0. Like I say, it's basically down to Courtois that Chelsea managed to only concede 1. And we have now won ourselves the EFL Cup. We'll have a look at the trophy celebrations. And I think, is it going to be Kevin De Bruyne to lift the trophy? It is. As our captain for this game, he will be lifting the trophy for us. And we have won the EFL Cup this season. Really happy to obviously get our first proper bit of silverware. We obviously got the pre-season tournament and also I think the Community Shield as well. But our first proper bit of piece of silverware this season is obviously nice to get. And it's going to be Kevin De Bruyne to lift the trophy to celebrate our victory this season. Obviously very happy. We've got to focus now on the Manchester derby in 2 days' time. But there we have it. We have won the trophy. And that is the EFL ticked off our list this season. Obviously not going to be able to win the FA Cup after going out last episode. But we are now going to be hopefully focusing on winning the Premier League and the Champions League as the next 2 options. Let's move on to the Premier League now. Let's get on to the Manchester derby in 2 days' time and hopefully get ourselves another victory there. Chelsea, 0 shots in that game. Pretty much sums of the match, to be honest. 16 shots for us, 9 on target. Only 1 goal though. Before the Manchester derby, we've got some more play drills to do. These are the 5 drills that we're going to go with this week. Hopefully trying to have a bit of progress, whether it be on attributes or overall. Probably more likely attributes, I was going to say. But Ribeiro goes up to 74 overall, so great news. He's gone up again on another overall. Might have to look to change around a few of these drills, I think. Manuel's kind of gone a little bit stagnant with his 1 drill, so we might look at some other drills for him to try and improve himself on next week. 250 grand for winning the EFL Cup. What a bonus that is. Okay, so here we go for the Manchester derby. It's obviously a little bit of a different sort of team. Some players quite tired. I've had to make a few changes as well, sadly, but we played 2 days ago, so that's expected. Ederson starts in goal. Kyle Walker remains at right back, accompanying Stones at centre-back, Mendy at left-back. Then we've got Gundogan and Suarez in front of them. Raheem Sterling, Selena and Neymar start as the 3 centre-attacking mids. Gabriel Jesus up front. Like I say, a few players aren't particularly tired, but we had to have them in. Otherwise, our team would be very, very different. So this is the bench. Mangala, Ferreira, Delph, Moreno, Diaz, Fernandes and Ferreira all on there. No out-and-out striker. Aguero not fit whatsoever for this game. Really, really tired for the match. So no place on the bench for him. Let's see how we get on. Obviously, got to try and win the Manchester derby. I'm pretty sure we lost the last one by a narrow margin. So we've got to try and get back from that game and hopefully cause a little bit of revenge and try and reclaim Manchester again. Best defensive team in the league. Pretty happy with that. Man United not too far behind, actually, in 3rd place there. Hopefully going to get ourselves a victory here. We're going to have a look at the Manchester United team as well. That has been requested. And in previous games, for some reason, it's kind of skipped past the teams. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully we can see the United side that they've put out. And is this going to be it? Yes, it is. David De Gea, Valencia, Phil Jones, Eric Bailly, Daley Blind, Fosu Mensah, Fellaini, Griezmann, Mkhitaryan. I think Pogba was on there as well. Didn't quite see who their striker was. But yeah, looks a pretty strong team and a strong bench as well. Thomas Muller on there as well as Riyad Mahrez. So yeah, a very strong team. Expecting a lot from this United side. I think Lukaku up front as well. Pretty realistic that he's joined them in real life and on this game as well. Let's see how we get on. Gotta get ourselves a victory here against Man United. It's 2 days after a massive victory for us as well, so the players are tired, but obviously we have different options on the bench if necessary, but ultimately I think we're going to have to pretty much play with most of these players during this game. Go on, Gundogan from range. Oh, straight down the middle, but couldn't be saved fully by David De Gea. After a corner, Suarez hoping to trouble their defence here. Salina's amongst the players, can't quite be cleared. Neymar, oh, deflects into the path of David De Gea, who saves. What reflexes there, unbelievable stuff. Falls perfectly for Neymar to slot at home, but like I say, defender gets in the way, and it's a fantastic bit of reflections there from David De Gea. He's going to be put into the middle again from Suarez. Neymar's looking for a header, actually connects with it, and it's Fellaini this time to clear. Oh, what a chance, what a header. Lukaku scores, what a ball in that is. Lukaku just makes a fantastic run. 1-0 United on the stroke of half-time. What a way to end the first half for Man United. Lukaku gets the goal, good header, finds the bottom corner, and yeah, we couldn't quite clear it. Just gets in between the left-back and Vincent Kompany, and neither of them get to it. Lukaku does. 1-0. Really, really good bit of play for Man United. Don't know whether it's fully deserved. I don't know whether we've created enough really to say that we've been in this match enough. For me, I think it should probably be 0-0 going to half-time, but it's not. We're losing the game, and we have to deal with that going into the second half. Got to try and retain the ball a little bit better, I think, in the second half. Hopefully able to do that. Obviously, we've got tiring players after playing 2 days ago. That's not going to help us. But yeah, hopefully going to try and retain possession and prevent us running after their players all the time. First change, Salina's going to come off. Fabian Delph's going to come on. It's going to hopefully help us with the press a little bit. Salina's been a little bit out of his depth, to be honest. So it's a very early change in the second half. But Delph's going to come on, centre attacking mid, obviously not his usual position, but I think the sort of play that we could do within that midfield. Bit of energy in there, get chasing after some of these players, trying to win back the ball as quickly as possible, and then give it to the higher quality finishers that we have in and around Fabian Delph. Gabriel Jesus waiting for Neymar to make the run. Neymar with the chance to shoot. Oh, saved. Gabriel Jesus scores it, and that's the equalising goal that we needed. David De Gea puts it right into the path of our striker. We've equalised. Less than 30 minutes to go here, and we've managed to get ourselves back in level terms. That's the first step of going on to hopefully try and win this game. We are with very tired players, but they're certainly managing to do really good work for us here going forward. Neymar still looks pretty good, despite him obviously being very tired. And Gabriel Jesus follows up into an empty net. Fantastic stuff. A little bit fluky, of course, to have the ball fall to us like that, but we'll take every goal we can get. It's an equalising goal that gives us a way back into this match. Okay, next change is going to be a defensive one. Mangala's going to come on, play it right back. You heard that correctly. Kyle Walker's going to come off, getting quite tired. Mangala I've played at left back before, and at left back he's done pretty well. I was going to put Mendy at right back, but I've gone with Mangala at right back instead. He's got 4-star weak foot, so I'm going to go with it. I think I trust him to play in that position. I actually quite like Mangala as a full-back, so we'll go with that. 25 minutes left. The next change might well be to take off Neymar, bring on someone like Moreno, just give us a bit of extra pace. But at the moment, I think we still need Neymar's quality on the pitch to go on and try and win this game. Go on, Delph. Yes, he's doing exactly what we wanted. He's been the legs of everyone in that attacking front four that we've got. That's exactly what we had him in that position to do. It's going to be Moreno to come on. Raheem Sterling's going to come off. I just feel Moreno needs obviously to bring us a bit more energy going forward. Neymar just about stays on. Again, purely down to the quality that he has, not because of his energy or anything like that. That is dreadful, but we do have to make a decision, and I think Neymar's going to stay on for his extra bit of quality. Let's be honest, a draw in this position actually wouldn't be that bad. We played 2 days going to finals, so I wouldn't be that annoyed with a draw. I'm obviously pushing for a win if we can get one, but a draw wouldn't actually be a bad result given the situation that we've been in with the fixtures. Great delivery. No, what are you doing, Kompany? That is tragic defending from Kompany. A player I like so much, but that is not good enough at all. Got to get in front of your man. Really poor from him. A chance made for us to attack it. Gabriel Jesus stayed on side. Into Fabian Delph. Gabriel Jesus needs to make a run here. He has done. Go on, Gabriel Jesus. Oh, it gets tighter for him. Still going though. He has it. Neymar maybe to finish it off. No one will shoot. What is going on? Twice with Gabriel Jesus I tried. Twice with Neymar. And 0 shots from those 4 opportunities. Really, really strange. Tried to shoot. Didn't let me. Should have been a second goal. Great chance for us. No, chance here. Oh, good save, Edison. Kept it out just about there. Paul Pogba with a good strike. Final opportunity. Can we send somebody else up to cause them an issue maybe on the break? I've got a feeling we won't even have a chance to break. Got to make sure we defend this properly. Neymar goes in for it. risky, and that is it. Don't have a chance for the counter-attack. It's a 1-1 draw, not the worst result. Again, given the situation that we're in, it's not a terrible result against United. Of course, you're always looking to win, but a final 2 days ago, very, very tired players. I think we've really fought for that one, and a point's probably deserved. Okay, we had a couple of chances really late on where it just didn't let me shoot, and that should probably have been the second goal, really, but we've done very well, happy with that. I don't think it really wrecks our season too much, to be honest, 2 drop points there. I just hopefully the other teams around us didn't manage to get 3 points. On to the final game of today's episode, that's going to be against West Brom. We're going to sim the match. It's a home game, of course, so that means we're going to be simming it. A game that we should definitely win. It's a few days later for the Man United game, so we have gone with a slightly stronger team, and our next game, I think, is maybe in a week and 2 days, so there's obviously plenty of time for us to recover. Ederson, Cancelo, Tar, Ferreira, Mendy, De Bruyne, Sol, Sterling, Asensio, Ferreira and Aguero all start. So a strong team, no doubt, of course, from the team we put out that we should win, but doesn't always work out that way. Let's see what happens. 20 minutes in, still 0-0. Field there for West Brom gets himself a yellow card. Sol puts us 1-0 up here, 29 minutes into the game. Evans equalises, though. Obviously rumoured to be joining City in real life. Into the second half, still 1-1. Got to get ourselves a goal here. We've brought on Delph as well as Diaz. 2 strange substitutions, 20 minutes left. We're going to draw this game, aren't we? We're going to draw the match. Rose comes on, 5 minutes ago. Sterling scores the winner, and we've got ourselves the 3 points. It's a 2-1 victory. Very happy with that. I didn't want to drop another 2 points against a team like West Brom. We had to go and get ourselves 3 points, and we've done that just about. And that is a fantastic way to end today's episode. So we will just quickly do some play drills. I'll change a few players around, actually, because like I said before, we're kind of getting a few players that are just sort of plateauing a little bit. Okay, so basically focus on Manuel this week. He's been brought in for another 2 drills, so 3 drills in total, along with Ferreira, who's still got himself 2 drills as well. We'll continue to try and change them up every now and again, to hopefully try and refresh things slightly. Manuel goes up on a couple of attributes, as does, I think, Ferreira as well this week. No changes overall, though. We'll do exactly the same yet again, before we end today's episode. 2 days before the Roma game, we'll play that next time round, when we have a bit more time. Also, the second leg after that 2-0 victory that we managed to get against them. Again, this week, not too much growth, just one change, I think, in attribute for Ferreira's long shots, I think, went up to 75 this week. That is everything for today's episode. Thank you all so much for watching. If we could try and 100 likes, I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new to the channel, if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead, hit that subscribe as well down below, a big red button. I'd really appreciate it if you've not already done that and you're watching this video and you continue to watch these videos, then I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you guys next time for another episode. Thanks for watching and goodbye.